And here we are at Stan's Subs. I'm Bobby Lee Miller, your wannabe chef. With today we're gonna have sandwiches, soups, and subs.
Get close to me.
I'm Bobby Lee Miller, and I'm here to help you do some cooking. We're here with Brenda Hires, who has just bought this place about what, a year, two?
18 months ago.
18 months ago. She's taken it over. I used to come to this place back in the 80s, and it has always been one of my favorite places for a sandwich. When these people make a sandwich, they make a sandwich. Let me tell you, this is not just some little tiny thing with one or two pieces of meat in there. They know how to pile this bad boy up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna show you how they make some sandwiches, and a big surprise for you, they also make soups here as part of our sandwiches, soups, and subs segment. They do make soups, so we're gonna put that in the show also. Brenda, since you've taken over this place, tell us what it's been like.
It's been an awesome growing experience. It really has. We've taken Stan's to a different level.
Fabulous. And before you bought this, have you ever owned a business before?
Oh, no.
No?
No.
So this is the first time for
It's
you?
the first time for me. I was in banking prior to this.
Oh, okay. Is it exciting?
Very.
Yeah?
It's a passion.
No regrets since you've come into
Oh,
this?
absolutely not.
Okay,
No way.
fabulous. That's great.
No.
What encouraged you to buy a sub shop?
I've always wanted to be in the food. Loved it from day one. Jamie and I were getting ready to leave town, and we were on Craigslist looking, and we saw an ad for a sub shop for sale.
And who
in
is
Lee
Jamie?
County. Jamie is my brand new husband.
Jamie!
Come see
All right.
us. Yeah.
All right.
And what we done was we came in and we looked at it, and we knew for, absolutely we wanted it.
Okay.
Stan's was going to be ours. It's been here for 40 years,
Right.
and it has an awesome following,
Yes.
and we were excited about being a part of Benita's history. So
Fabulous.
that's why we're here.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we need to make some sandwiches. What do you think?
I am ready.
Should we put a
Let's
sub
go.
together?
Absolutely.
And who are we going to have making the sub today?
Today we are going to have Mr. Bill slicing, and we are going to have Parker topping.
All right.
And
Fabulous.
Jason's going to get the bread ready.
Good deal.
Wow, that's a big sandwich.
Cool.
This is the best sub I've ever eaten.
Fabulous. Fresh bread, tons of meat, lots of vegetables, and I know they got their own little secrets to making these subs so that every time you take one bite, you can't stop until you finish that sub. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take a look at some soups. They do have, is it daily soups that you have?
We do have daily soups.
Daily
and,
soups, so it's a different one each day?
It is a different one each day. It just depends on what mood we're in.
Okay.
We do not have a set menu. That's our way of being creative.
That's fabulous. That's the way to go. Off the cuff, whatever you feel like for that day, make some soup. Make some people happy. Everybody loves soup. Chef Bill,
Hi, how we doing, guys?
and Bill's getting prepared to make some soup. Bill, what kind of soup you making
We're
today?
gonna make a chicken tortellini today. We got some tortellini I already cooked off. You know, we don't put it in the soup until we get ready to serve it. That way the noodles don't soften up.
So what are you going to put in here today?
Okay, this is just a real simple recipe. We try to keep things simple because simple is always seem to be the best, like
Sure.
old school. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna saute some onions and some celery.
Alrighty.
So we got a peeled onion. So all we're gonna do is just throw some onions and some celery in the pan and saute it till it's
Okay.
translucent.
Kind of sweat those off a
Throw,
little
yeah,
bit.
just sweat them up. We're gonna throw some oil in.
Okay. What kind of oil you got there? Is that olive
That's
oil?
just olive oil. Yeah.
Okay, fabulous. See, folks, this is how a real chef works with his knife. You got to have knife skills if you're going to be in the kitchen.
Well, and the other thing is you got to have a sharp knife. I think a lot of times
Yes.
people at home don't sharpen their knives. I sharpen my knife before every use,
Oh,
whether
okay.
it needs it or not.
Oh yeah, everything's looking great. He's getting those vegetables all sweated up there. He's got some carrots in there with his onions and his celery. Looks like he's going to be getting ready to throw all these things together in a little bit here. And I'm seeing a lot of good stuff. I'm seeing some chicken, some tortellini. He's got a good homemade stock over there. He's ready to make an awesome soup. Like I said before, the smells that's in this place, unbelievable.
Hi guys, how we doing?
We're doing great. How about you?
Hey, I'm finishing up. I'm just putting in some celery, the onions, and the carrots that I had steamed off
Fabulous.
a little earlier. Throw that in, get all that in the good stuff here. Alright. We're gonna throw in some of the chicken that we cooked off yesterday
looks
and
awesome.
diced up.
Yes. And let me emphasize something to you folks here. This is all he has to work with. You guys can't even appreciate how small this place is in the small area that he has to work. And so, for what he's doing, for a chef to be able to get into a small place like this and be able to do his thing, that's an awesome deal.
Little seasoning, salt and pepper. Everybody knows we have to have that.
Of
There's
course.
a little dehydrated parsley. Real simple recipe, like I said.
Alrighty.
And then, of course, we add the tortellini.
Good.
When you get ready to have some, we'll throw some tortellini in there for you.
Oh, look at that tasty goodness right there. Oh man, that is awesome.
Couple tortellini.
Tortellini's in there. This guy is a master.
We'll give you a fork to eat it with because it's
Okay.
so filled with stuff. I'm just kidding. Come on. Who eats soup with a fork?
That's right. Okay. Thank you very much. One thing I gotta say is I'm a connoisseur at soups. I love soups, and everybody knows what I've been through, so they know I gotta eat more soups than anything these days. And this soup looks awesome. Now, the big taste test. Oh, that's awesome. Oh man. I don't even know if I can start describing this. You can taste everything in here. The seasonings, it's perfect. Because you got to have the salt and pepper, and that parsley just really hits the note right where you need it. And what really tops it off for me is the homemade chicken stock. You got to do that. That's where you really get some flavors going on. Man, I can't stop. This is great. Chef Bill, come here, I gotta talk to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks. One inspired chef to another.
That is awesome. Thank you so much from Stan Subs. We got Chef Bill here making the great soups and the sandwiches. This is Bobby Lee Miller, your wannabe chef. Talk to you next time. So who made this sandwich up, Bill?
I think Stan made this sandwich up.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of guy Stan was, but to come up with a name like Swinger, it's kind of odd. It was, I don't know how you come up with names like they do here.
Stan was the original owner that actually founded this place, and we're going to talk a little bit more about him later on in the video. I mean, look at all that meat. He's only going on the second round here. Who does that? Stan Subs does. That's who.
You got it.
So it looks like we got turkey. What was that? Roast beef that you just put on there?
A little corned beef now.
Corned beef. You have to be like a snake and unlock your jaw to get it around this sub. man is like a surgeon. Chef Surgeon Bill.
All right.
Okay, so we got all the meat in.
Yeah.
What next?
We got to have a piece of paper. This is the hardest part of the job. We're trying to figure out. Everybody tries to get saved on paper, so we keep trying to make the paper smaller and smaller. It's kind of like a competition thing. All right, swinger. One in. The oil down first.
Okay,
Then we put the vinegar on.
little vinegar.
Oh, gotta love the vinegar.
Now what kind is, would that be
That's red wine vinegar.
red wine
And
vinegar?
of course, you have to have the oregano.
Okay.
Top that baby.
Look
That's
at that
a sub.
thing. Look at that.
Who could go wrong with that, right? Makes me wish I grew up in this area. I've been eating these all my life.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a swinger. Let me tell you, I've never seen a sub that big before in my life. I've been coming here since the 80s, and I still haven't seen it stacked that high. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a sub from Stan Subs in Bonita Springs, Florida. The man I got to eat this bad boy is a chef himself, and this is Butch, Chef Butch.
Nice to meet you.
I
How you
have known Butch for many, many years, since in the 80s, and just got back in contact with him after probably, what, 15 years
Yeah,
or
it's
so?
been a while.
Today's the first day that we've seen each other in many years, and it's my pleasure to give him a Stan Sub. I mean, what better gift can a guy give another dude? It's a Stan Sub. All right, Butch.
Thank you.
All right. We want to see you
This-
take a big bite out of that bad boy.
It is gonna be marvelous. Good thing my wife said I've always had a big mouth.
Oh,
There
man.
we go.
Oh, man. There you go. You got to walk into that one.
There we go. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna pop in the mouth for you.
See?
Fantastic.
He didn't even swallow it. He had to take another bite. That's how you eat a Stan Sub. Even though you got a mouthful of food, you didn't even swallow it yet. You still got to get some more in there. Cram it.
Fantastic.
All right, great. Great to have you here.
Thank you
Good
very much.
seeing you again. Okay. Okay, we're back here at Stan Subs, and we're here with Brenda. I'm Bobby Lee Miller, your wannabe chef. And just to wrap things up here, you've seen the big, huge subs that come out of this place. People are always happy when they eat from Stan Subs. Now, one thing that Brenda talks about is having fun in this place. Brenda, what's one of your requirements when you hire somebody to work here?
Oh, I absolutely require them to want to have fun. We are an awesome place to work at. We have fun every day, and you know, when it's not fun, then it's time to go. It really is.
There you go.
We have an awesome place here.
Fabulous. We want to see Christian again. He's got something to say to you people.
Stan Subs are huge.
We want to give a huge thank you to Brenda and Jamie for allowing us to come in and invade their establishment for the day and eat their food and enjoy it and have everybody else come in. So this is Bobby Lee Miller, your wannabe chef, with Stan Subs here in Bonita Springs, Florida.